Hey guys, this is Camron from Dueling Dragon. Today I have a deck profile for you guys on my Performapal deck profile. So, Performapals, like I said before, I think are kind of, up and coming. They're kind of on the rise. I've seen a couple of people play them, and I think they're a pretty fun and unique deck to play with. This deck actually is still kind of in the building its stages. I'm not 100% done with it. If you guys have any suggestions for the deck, please tell me in the comment section below. As you can see, I really don't run any extra deck because of pendulum summoning, and if pendulum monsters are XYZ materials and you detach them, they get sent to the graveyard, and instead of going back to the extra deck area. So that's why I don't really play an extra deck with this whole build. So let's just get started with the I guess the deck itself. So I play three Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragons. These are basically like one of the main cards of the deck, mainly because it's like the most powerful card in the deck, and it can search out Magician of Astromancy, or Stargazer Magician or Timegazer Magician. So that's really why I have that in there. Then I play two Odd Eyes Dragon. If you've seen like the Arc 5 first couple of episodes, you see how Yugioh first plays Odd Eyes Dragon, and then it somehow, I guess you could say, evolves into Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon in the second episode. So Odd Eyes Dragon actually is kind of like, its effect is not as evolved as you can, in a way, as Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon's effect is, but they're still they're like even cards, except one's, Pendulum, and one's just an effect monster. Then I played two Performapal Kaleidoscope. These are mainly so that when I go against someone with a lot of extra deck, or a lot of XCs, or anything that comes out of the extra deck, I can use Kaleidoscope, and then use Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, so that Kaleidoscope can have Pendulum Dragon attack all my opponent's monsters, especially if you have the effect of Kaleidoscope, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, and Performapal Swordfish on the field. You are basically set up for being unstoppable. I'll explain later with Performapal Swordfish's effect. Then I play three Stargazer Magicians. These are basically so that I can get out these two monsters right here. That's really why I actually have these two cards in here, but they're also pretty good cards, especially this card with Defense. They're still pretty good cards alone. So I play three Stargazer Magicians and three Timegazer Magicians. Then I play three Performapal Whipsnake. This card is actually a pretty fun card to play around with. You can kind of troll your opponent with it, especially if they have a high attack monster with low defense. Then you can go ahead and summon him out and just switch the attack and defense of your opponent's monster, and then destroy it with a weaker monster. So you can kind of troll your opponent with this. And then I go ahead and also play two Performapal Skeeter Skimmer. I'm thinking about possibly taking out one of these Thunder Rhinos and putting in another one of these in, because their effect is if it is in face-up attack position and it's target for an attack, you can change it to defense position and negate the attack. So it's basically good for about like 2 battles, and then it'll be destroyed. So I'm thinking about upping this to 3 by taking out one of these. Then I already kind of went over the Timegazer Magicians. Then I play 3 Performapal Thunder Rhinos. These are an if card for me, mainly because of it's got good defense. Its effect is okay. If a Performapal monster you control be destroyed by battle, you can banish the Performapal Thunder Rhino from your graveyard instead, and it wouldn't be destroyed. But Thunder Rhino, like I said, is an if card. I might take one of them out and put in a Skeeter Skimmer. Then I play 3 Performapal Swordfish. These, I kind of said this before, Swordfish, Kaleidoscope, and Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon come together for a pretty wicked battle, if you will. Kaleidoscope's ability is you can once per turn you can choose one face-up monster you control, and it can attack all special summon monsters your opponent controls. So like I said, if your opponent has lots of cards in like their extra deck, or has lots of monsters like XCs, Synchros, or Fusions, or even Ritual Monster, I guess, you can go ahead and use Kaleidoscope and make it so Artist Pendulum Dragon can attack all your opponent's monsters that are special summoned. Plus, Artist Pendulum Dragon's monster effect is, if it battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage it inflicts to your opponent is doubled, which means if you had an Entermate or a Performapal Swordfish on the field, and you had your opponent's monsters lose, quite a big number of attack points, this can come in handy, maybe even for game at times. So, I play 3 of these. They're pretty handy card, if I do say so myself. And then I play 2 Mystical Space Typhoons, just mainly pop back row. I really don't have any cards, such as monster effects or anything really, that can negate spell trap cards, except for Magician of, I keep calling it the Japanese name, Time Gazer Magician or Stargazer Magician. So these can come in handy sometimes. 2 Hippo Carnivals. I might be putting this up to 3 by taking out a supply unit or a supply squad, because Hippo Carnival is actually a pretty good card. You can activate it on your turn, and it's a pretty good card to kind of play. It's like a scapegoat with 1 less monster, really, so it's a pretty decent card to play. 3 supply squads. Like I said, I might be taking 1 of these out for another Hippo Carnival. The draws come in handy quite a bit, so 2 would suffice, but 3 is pretty good for now. Then I go ahead and play 2 Mirror Force. These aren't very high-tech monsters, so Mirror Force and Deep Prison come in handy, especially if I really can't come up with a play. So these can come in handy quite a bit. Then I play 2 Fiendish Chains. These mainly just in case I don't have a monster that can attack over an opponent's monster, or if an opponent's monster has a wicked effect that I just can't get over, so I'll just go ahead and play a Fiendish Chain. Wiretaps, these come in handy actually quite a bit as well, because when you are planning for that game with Kaleidoscope, Artist Pendulum, and Swordfish, if your opponent has Mirror Force on the field, this can come in handy. Like, it's like invaluable at times. Then I play 1 Solemn Warning, mainly for if your opponent also does Pendulum Summons as well. Get rid of your opponent's monsters at the same time, so why not? So that is it for the deck profile. Like I said, I don't play much of an extra deck because of the Pendulum monsters. If they're used for Xyz materials, they just go straight back into the graveyard and not back into the extra deck, so which is why I don't play any extra deck. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more. If you guys would like to see some other deck profiles, please tell me in the comment section below, and Chris and I will try to see if we can make that sort of deck for you guys. And thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more. This is Cameron from Dueling Dragons, signing out.